Okay, everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Super Smash Bros. Brawl playthrough. I am here, gonna finish off the rest of the stadium modes that we have. The only one we have left is boss battles, which, not really a lot to say about this mode. This mode is pretty, self-explanatory. It's basically like All-Star mode, but instead of all the characters you have to fight all the bosses from the Adventure mode, including the, Master Hand and Crazy Hand fight as well. You have 5 difficulties to choose from: easy, normal, hard, very hard, and intense. I think there's 10 fights, so if you're confident with your ability to do boss battles, try some of the harder difficulties. But there is, of course, a challenge to beat all of these with every character, so to get those, I'd just go through all of them as easy and then kind of work your way up with the characters you feel you're best with. Some of the best characters to use, I've talked about some of these characters before. Characters that can really put a lot of damage on with their aerials. Characters like Yoshi are pretty good. His down aerial is pretty good against bosses and doing damage against bosses. Charizard obviously has his rock throw, so you can use him. And my personal favorite character is actually Lucas, and I'll be showing that off later. I think just for fun, I'm going to do a very quick run through easy. And when I say quick, I mean very, very quick. I'll be doing essentially 2 runs. I don't know if I'll be making the second one or completing the second one, but I will give it a try on a higher difficulty. But just to kind of show you what you're up against, I guess, and how you'll probably mostly be doing all of these with every character. It's like I said, it's pretty much just a boss rush against all the bosses in the game. And Charizard really, really puts on the damage. Yeah, Gallium's already dead in like 3 rock throws. Or, not rock throws, neck smashes. Sorry if I said rock throw earlier. I meant, obviously, rock smash. And you don't fight both Master Hand and Crazy Hand at the same time, you just fight one of them. Anyway, boom, and there we go. So yeah, this is just proof of how quickly you can kill some of these jerk faces. But when you're on the higher difficulties, it's obviously going to take a lot more time, so don't think it's like super easy, like, oh my god, why even give us a choice, this is just lame, this is just dumb, blah blah blah, but no. Because let me just say, I think one of the hardest challenges in this game, and I mean, by this game I mean, obviously, Smash Bros. As a whole, is beating boss battles on Intense. Because I was actually fortunate enough to be able to do that when I was, when I first got this game, within like the first month of me getting the game. It was a challenge I seriously tried for like an entire month straight. I really wanted to beat it because I wanted to unlock all the challenges and beat this game 100%. And man, I seriously like tried like every single day for like 2 hours just trying to get through. And for the most part, like, I was able to get to the very end, but the last boss, Taboo, just kicks your ass majorly because of his pretty much his instant kill attack. His red rings of doom, as I think I called them in the playthrough. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, we're just like destroying these guys. I don't think I'm even going to try to even use a heart because, seriously, like, why even bother? But yeah, like, I remember, like, the first time I actually beat boss battles on Intense, it was with Lucas. So yeah, that's why I said Lucas is the boss killer, because he is the one I actually did beat boss battles on Intense with. And I even had, like, I was even streaming, like, on my old Ustream channel at the time. I was, like, with all my friends. They were watching me try to beat this, and, like, they were just kind of, like, cheering me on, because they knew I was trying for a very long time. And then when I just hit that final hit on the final boss, it was just so freaking epic. It was, like, probably one of my most proudest moments in gaming, honestly, just because of what that challenge meant to me. Unfortunately, it took like 5 more months for me to actually finish getting 100% on Brawl, and that's only because of the all stickers challenge. Because getting all stickers takes a ridiculous amount of time too. Because at that point, that kind of comes down more to luck than like personal skill and ability. So yeah, that challenge definitely took a while, but you know, this challenge right here, doing it on intense mode, that was like the challenge that pretty much highlighted my 100% experience of Brawl, at least in my opinion. I'll try Rayquaza. After this, I'll definitely use a heart, just because I don't want to like have unnecessary high damage when I go into Taboo. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful when I'm doing like one of the harder modes. I'm thinking about either doing very hard or just normal mode with Lucas. I'll try very hard. If it doesn't work out, I'll just not use that attempt and do it on normal. I think that's kind of a fair thing to do. I'm not going to try it on intense, though. There's no way I'll be able to do it. If it took me, like, an entire month back in the day to do it, now that I'm out of practice and I couldn't even do some of the challenges in the multi-man melee video, there's, like, no way I can do that this time. But yeah, here we go. Gonna fight Taboo now. Like, I seriously had to learn, like, all this guy's attacks. Because, again, like, in intense mode, all of these are just so capable of killing you. So you have to be, like, super careful all the time. Almost need to, like, keep your distance and, like, not even try to attack them, which is kind of annoying. Awesome. So yeah, I did that in 2:08, which is pretty quick. Definitely not the fastest, because I obviously could have gone a lot faster in some places, but still, I'll take it. And for beating boss battles on easy, you get the Subspace Bomb. And yes, you get a challenge for pretty much beating the mode on each difficulty. For easy, you get the Subspace Bomb. For normal, you get the Shadow Bugs. For hard, you get the Dark Cannon. For Porky Statue, you get on very hard. On intense, you get the Gallium Tank Trophy. For beating boss battles with 10 characters, you get Subspace Gunship. For beating it with 20 characters, you get the Jix Trophy, which are the unkillable enemies in Subspace. And for beating boss battles with all characters, you get the Winged Taboo Trophy. So those are pretty much all the trophies you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and try and do this with Lucas on very hard. If it doesn't work out, I'll switch to hard mode, and we'll see what we can do. So let's jump right in. Ah! Okay. I'm Lucas on hard mode, which means very hard didn't work. Although I did do very, very well. I actually did make it all the way to Taboo. And I got some decent damage on him too. It's just that I was not prepared for the Red Ring of Doom. So it sucks, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's kind of hard because I feel like he changes the he kind of changes the frequency of the Red Ring of Doom attack. Like, sometimes you think it's faster than it's going to be, or sometimes you think it's slower than it's going to be. You have to really be prepared for whatever the timing's going to be. And sometimes if you do it just the wrong time, you're not going to have enough time to avoid the rest of the attack. Also, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. Kind of hoping he does use his projectiles so I can get some healing. But really, the only thing that changes from difficulties is, well, obviously the speed of the attacks. I kind of talked about that just a minute ago. But also the attack and defense goes up. So the enemies will be dealing more damage with more knockback, and they'll be able to take a lot more hits too. So, you know, the basics of what you think would change in a difficulty change. Hell, if anything, I think I'm actually doing worse in hard mode than I was doing in very hard mode. I probably should have tried again. To be fair, it was my second attempt. My first attempt I also made it pretty far, but it just wasn't really working out for me. I got to a certain enemy and, like, just barely missed the timing on an attack, and then I died. It sucks, but again, what are you gonna do? So that's 3 enemies, right? Yeah, I think I can well, too late. I tried to stop before, but my control stick kept moving. Crazy Hand's not that bad. Crazy Hand's probably the easiest of all the bosses, honestly. Master Hand's not bad, but he actually does have a bit of knockback. A lot of Crazy Hand's attacks are more like... I don't know, they're weird. He has, like, very weird attacks that don't do as much damage and don't really do as much knockback. They're just kind of unpredictable in terms of their natural abilities. Porky. He means business, after all. Porky's kind of annoying because I feel like just standing next to him, he can do, like, just some damage to you, like, naturally, just by, like, standing next to him. Like, whenever he walks, you kind of take damage as he walks. And then a lot of his attacks are kind of hard to avoid, depending on what attack it is and where you are when he does that attack. PD's also a pretty easy boss, too. Although I feel like a lot of people take unnecessary damage against PD just because they know PD's, like, so easy. But that's why, like, because they think him so easy and they just try to kill him really quickly, they kind of forget about, you know, he can actually do some decent damage with the cages, so you have to look out. Okay. Rayquaza, I think I can take this one without healing. Trying to think of who's left after this. I think I have to fight Duon and Galleon. Actually, no, did I fight Duon? I think Duon was the first one I fought. I know I have to fight Galleon for sure. I'm not sure about Duon. I want to say I took him out first. I also have regular Ridley. The non-meta variant. Ouch. Ooh, that was close. Probably gonna heal after this. Oh no. Broke my shield, broke my shield, broke my shield! Ugh! Thank God that attack does like 0 knockback. Thank God. Because that could have been really, really bad. Okay, I don't think it'll be that necessary, but I think I am going to go ahead and grab the other healing item, because I still have 2 more to go. And I don't think I'll be taking a whole lot of damage against Ridley. Okay, that attack on intense mode will... I want to say that attack pretty much kills you on intense mode, so you really have to be careful. The one where he does the belly flop of doom. Okay. Just 2 more. 1 more till Taboo, anyway. And then the big jerk face himself. Actually, do I have to fight Master Hand? Oh yeah, no, I already beat Master Hand. I pretty much killed him immediately before he could even give me some extra healing. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Don't worry, once you kill the boss and the timer stops, you don't have to worry about dying. So I knew I was going to be fine from that. Okay, here we go. Taboo. A lot of his attacks are pretty well choreographed. Like, once you know what attack he's doing, I feel like you can very easily avoid it and just kind of stay away from him. The only annoying thing about him is he does move around a lot. Nice. Oh, shoot. You don't see this attack a lot. There's also another attack he does that's very, kind of strange. This one. It's kind of his master hand-like attack. And there we go. Okay. It really wasn't that bad. Maybe I should have tried on very hard again. I don't know. Because that was like the only damage I took. Literally, it was just that stupid thing that killed me. The stupid Red Ring of Doom. Whatever. But yeah, for beating it on hard, we get the Dark Cannon. So that's the cannon that Wario used to make trophies. And Bowser, too. Bowser as well. So, we have that trophy now. But, there's probably some time left, honestly. Just for fun. Just for fun. I'll move it up 2 more. And just see how far I can get on intense mode. Again, I am not expecting to do anything here. Like, I'm really not expecting to take it to the end, but... You know, just to give it a try for old time's sake. See if I can bring back some war flashbacks. Seriously, like every single day, I would just sit in my chair. Because, like, this was during college, too. So, like, after I got home from classes, like, I'd immediately turn on my Wii and then try to do this. Like I said, I'd have all my friends, like, kind of, not really nearby. I was, you know, I was kind of referring to my, like, online friends. Like, in the chat room I was at the time. They're like, up, going forward again? I'm like, yep. Yeah, a lot of it's just kind of memorizing, like, attacks and what to do when they use certain attacks. I wouldn't say any boss has, like, a strict pattern they use. But, you know, if you can see what attack they're doing, you can generally, like, remember how to avoid it. Especially with Taboo. Again, I feel like Taboo is, like, probably the most scripted boss. Or, actually, no, it might be this one. Because literally all this boss does is just swing the cage around and jump. That's all PD Piranha does. Also, why does it seem like I'm doing all the easy bosses first? That kind of worries me. I always like runs where I try to take care of the, like, most annoying bosses first, just to get them out of the way. I'm definitely taking way too much damage here. The only boss I won't heal, if I have next, is probably Ridley. Maybe even Meta Ridley, I don't know. No, if it's Ridley, I won't heal, but if it's anyone else, I probably will. Yep, I'm healing against Porky. Definitely. I am going to try to be a little careful in this fight, though, because if I can minimize damage I take, that'll be really, really good. It's not too bad, though. Honestly, this isn't going too bad, though. Awesome. I don't think these things can hurt you if Porky's dead, but I don't want to take that chance. Okay, good. Ridley. I'm kind of hoping the next boss after this is Duon. Having Duon next would be really, really nice. Heck, you know what? Even if I get Rayquaza, that wouldn't be too bad. Just not Galleon. Galleon's like the one boss I don't really want. Knowing my luck, it probably is going to be Galleon. Ah, shoot. I hate when Ridley gets that hit on me. There and there. Because I feel like I really could have avoided those. Hurry up. I don't know if I took any damage right there from the tail or not. If I did, it was very, very minimal. Okay, Duon. Good. That's what I wanted, but I still have to be careful here. Not bad. Hoping to use some of his projectile attacks there. Nice dodge, nice dodge. Ooh. Shoot. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Perfect. I wasn't actually expecting them to use that attack right there, but I'll take it. Okay, so I have Rayquaza, Meta, and Galleon left. That's... I wouldn't say that's the best trio to finish with, but whatever. I'll see what I can do. Oh. I just hate getting hit by those small little, like... attacks where you perfectly air dodged it, but you just get hit by, like, in that case, like I got hit by, like, his back when he was diving under. Ouch. Now I know he has a energy projectile. Damn it! Ugh, damn it. It was a good try, it was a good try. I think I am going to leave it at that, though. Overall, I'd say the bosses in this mode are... they're fine. Like, if I had to rank the gameplay elements of Smash Bros., like, I'm more used to the traditional Smash Bros., where it's like, try to knock your opponent off the screen, as opposed to the bosses, which are, you know, HP-based and stamina-based. But largely, I do like the bosses element of this game compared to the subspace element of the game. And a lot of people kind of compare the bosses to the subspace element of the game. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, we've been battling Master Hand in this fashion for years, so it does feel right at home. And I think one thing that the boss battles can kind of teach you is less about, like, coming up with, like, certain attacks that will kill your opponents fast, but more about dodging attacks and kind of taking your time, kind of learning your foes' attacks and strategies and trying to avoid them, which is honestly a good lesson that boss battles can teach you. And as a result, I say it's a good mode because it does do that, and it is a very important element of the Smash Bros. Series. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you guys enjoyed this weekend of videos. I will be back next week with more All-Star. And I'm pretty much going to finish up All-Star, so the next 2 weekends are going to be All-Star to finish that up. And then I'll have just a few more extra videos, and then I'll be pretty much done with Smash Bros. Brawl. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.